I think Tally was saying that she was going to make, not necessarily how to make Harry the creepy doll, but maybe make a similar thing.
Yeah, I had a plan for like how to make a Christmas themed doll that's very similar putting it together process. So
yeah, Tally and I talked about the creepy doll. The creepy doll, I think, is sort of like equally like a Tally and Kathleen creation. I came up with the original like artwork for it and sort of created the character, but Tally has really brought him to life. But I don't think any of us want to make him less special by making him a mass-produced item.
Yeah, well, and we talked about how we didn't want to devalue it for the people who worked so hard to get that limited line of 30 dolls. And, you know.
Okay, challenges are disabled now.
Alright, we got it quick.
Now I'm going to look at the petting challenges, but while we look at the petting challenges, maybe some Ask Dr. Blank.
Yeah.
To give me a couple minutes.
Questions. Doctor time.
Can I get together some writers? We have 2 chapters left on danglers and butts, and I need some really good writers to bring these ones home to a solid conclusion.
How many chapters are we on now?
We just finished chapter 8.
Oh my goodness.
It should be going up on the blog when Kara has a moment to put it up there, unless she already did that, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, there are creepy doll shirts.
Oh,
you can't get creepy dolls. Loading Ready Run has creepy doll shirts. I don't know, do you guys have more right now? Are they out?
I believe we do have some stock of those.
There are a few.
The explanation of why we're writing these stories is because...
Although they may be, they were pre-order items, so we may not have all sizes, but we do have some, I think.
So I heard about this slapsgiving thing, where the winner of Team Crows gets to slap, or the winner of Team Crows versus Team Ashen gets to slap the loser. Is that correct?
Haven't they been doing that all day?
That's what I heard.
Yes, Ice Pick one definitely can.
Sorry? There's just 5 slaps?
I
like
it.
It's How I Met
Do we
It's How I Met Your Mother.
Do we have any creepy doll shirts left, or are we completely out?
Over the span.
If we have any, they're online on the store. They should be on the store.
Okay.
Bless your face.
Somebody linked to it in the chat already, so go there and see.
Dear Dr. Poe, what happened to the rest of GPLP? It will continue going up after Desert Bus. If you haven't noticed, we've been a little busy this last little while.
Just really doing what?
We will continue.
Bumming around.
We will continue updating with the GPLP, and by we I mean Graham will, because it's on his computer.
James, if they're buying the poster, where and how do they stipulate that they would like it signed?
There is a...
There's a comments field.
Yeah, I'm going to steal
We
this.
have a Power Rangers challenge here, but I'm going to reject it because if we did a Power Rangers challenge without crows, he would be sad.
It's
He
true.
would be sad, so I'm
Ice Pick,
sorry.
why don't you shoot me an email at craftalone@desertbus.org.
Very quickly, if you are looking to get your Desert Bus poster signed, when you place an order, there should be an entry field for you to enter a comment. And by all means, enter a comment in there and let us know if you want it signed. If you've already purchased a poster and missed out on that opportunity and still would like us to sign it, please email orders@loadingreadyrun.com. Man, I've been saying Desert Bus a lot. Orders@loadingreadyrun.com. That will go directly to my phone. I will make a note of it, and we will get it signed for you. So no worries.
Dear Dr. Alex, you promised a couple people a Crap Shots DVD for completing click
That's true. We will have to get those off to you.
Ooh, Dr.
Okay,
Alex.
Ice Pick.
Dr. Alex is back.
Yeah. Dear Dr. Tim, when is your baby due, and what, although you may not know, is the gender?
The baby is due in the first week of April, and we are not finding out the gender.
Yay! Dear Dr. Lur.
And it's never a surprise.
Surprise, baby.
That's why you make the root yellow or green. What's up?
Where'd it go? Dear Dr. Lur, are there any D&D players who... Oh, it went away. Something about, are there any D&D players who know about the something of Terrask?
Yeah.
We need to do the layers.
Actually,
Yes, you do.
I will chime in on the Tarrasque.
I think that is today. Okay.
I have not been involved in that at all.
The Tarrasque in 4th Ed is a wuss.
Really?
A single...
Tarrasque used to be the most powerful giant.
A single... The way they build him in 4th is a single level 30 character, and the Tarrasque level 35 can kill the Tarrasque.
No. Dear Dr. James, I have a pending order. A couple of Phases shirt and the Desert Bus Crest shirt. Is there any way I can add a poster to that?
You have a pending Phases shirt.
Those were sent out, weren't
Why do you have... Ooh. Did you order a ladies' Phases shirt? Is that why? Let's find out.
What is the trendsetter?
Probably trending.
No, I do not have any Orcus Terror stories. I have never ran him in an encounter, nor have I ever participated in one. Because you generally don't find epic level
Is
monsters.
it Ashley 1992 asked that question?
I don't remember. I think
Someday
so.
I will understand all that.
Ashley, just say yes again. Yeah, one you need.
Yeah,
one
the
later.
reason that you do not have your or the reason your shirt wasn't shipped out yet, which happened actually just before I shipped out every one of those t-shirts just before Desert Bus. Your shirt, along with 2 other, did not get sent to the people who actually make our shirts. So they're actually ready as of, I think, yesterday. So I will be picking them up tomorrow when this is all over, and I will be shipping them to you. And if you would like me to hold off, the thing is that...
The problem is...
No, you know what? Ignore this, because you actually have... The poster and the shirt would be shipped separately anyways.
Yeah, unfortunately, we ship the posters in tubes, right? So so they have to be shipped separately.
Yeah, so go ahead and order your poster. You're not really actually saving on shipping, because if you order a poster and something else, you actually get charged essentially twice for shipping, because it's 2 things we're shipping. So go ahead, order it, and you will get it. And this will also ensure that you get your shirts faster. So.
Alright, Heath had a question about Dear Dr. Tally, something about if I had a choice, would I rather create a line of plushies for sale with greater reach and retail success, or create one-of-a-kind plushies into perpetuity. That's really tough. I think I would go with the one-of-a-kind plushies, because that's just more fun for me, and I don't want to run my own business because that's a nightmare and a headache.
Yes.
But that choice would be based on also the hope that I could have a day job that was creative and fun, and I don't know, working for an art collective or something like that.
What if you were doing one-of-a-kind plushies, but they were each selling for $4,000?
That would be fine with me.
Can you imagine?
That I could definitely do.
Could you imagine how
in my imaginary world, let's just live there.
Could you imagine how adorable your office space would be, though?
No.
Have you seen my crafting room?
It's cute.
No, I have not.
Full of crafting supplies, with a shelf with just all these little critters staring
now
down at you
imagine
from the
a
end.
store that way.
Alright, so
Build-A-Bear, but
it's
crazy.
3 o'clock and Graham has been away for a little while now, and I know he didn't want to miss too much of this day, and he's probably still asleep. So we're gonna call him and wake him up.
Yay! Oh, underscore, I still have them. I've used a few to make little notebooks, and for the rest of them I have a really, really epic plan that I have had no time to implement yet, but I keep working on the plan and talking through it with my mom.
Where the heck is
Sarah says Dr.
Aw,
Callie.
thanks, Sarah Froy.
Magic cards playmat.
You're
That
lovely.
might be kind of an interesting thing to make.
What?
Oh, that's a cool idea. I have a plan for a dress thing. I don't want to go into too much, but there's something that I want to try.
Oh.
Not I know magic card dresses have been done, but I have a different kind of plan. And yes, there will be a craft along next year, definitely.
Tally?
But I also want to try a lampshade. You know the ones at Card Kingdom? They have the new space, and they have those huge chandeliers, and they outsourced this woman, I can't remember where, to do these amazing sort of chandelier lampshades out of magic cards. They look really cool. And I'd like to try for my blog at some point one of those, but smaller, for a living room lamp kind of thing. So I've got some plans to give that a shot as well.
You have a living room lamp that would look really good with the
Exactly. I have a living room lamp that I need to make a lampshade for.
Alright, we're gonna give him a call.
Tally, I've got
Sweet.
two.
Let's see what
I've got
happens.
two
You
things
ready?
you can make use for magic. You can do a iPod cover, slipcase, or a Magic the Gathering pillow, and you can use the card Sleep.
Oh. James, I still owe you your birthday presents.
Very meta.
You guys hear that?
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Yay! Thanks, Shower Bear.
Hello?
Maybe.
Yep.
Graham, are you awake?
Hello.
What?
Are you awake?
No.
Yes.
Okay, we were phoning to make sure that you're awake. You're live on Desert Bus.
Yay!
Hooray!
Alright, I just wanted to make sure that you were awake and coming back in soon so you didn't miss too much.
Okay.
Okay, cool. We'll see you soon.
Oh, joy.
Can somebody throw up a link to my blog in the chat? I know you guys in the chat know it.
Great, what is your thought on heroic Star Trek magic?
We know he's.
Any other questions?
Graham, are you still there?
No.
Yeah, I can't hear what you're saying.
What's your thought on erotic Star Trek fan fiction?
Strong.
Good answer. We'll see you soon.
Okay, pixelgravity.net. I'm rejecting your challenge, but I'll say your website.
Yay!
So I don't feel so bad.
I have a fact.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh,
What's your
fun
fact, Mia?
facts.
Tell.
The first instance of a robot ever in a movie was for 1927's Metropolis, which was a German silent film by Fritz Lang. It was the first time, and served as and that robot served as the visual inspiration for C-3PO. Just yeah, because if you look, the robot Maria is obviously a female as opposed to C-3PO's a male, but they're
Are you sure?
visually but they're visually very similarly drawn. So yeah, they're inspiration was drawn, but yeah, that was the first ever robot in a movie.
Cool.
So
Bonus fact. Metropolis, first time they ever overlaid 2 layers of film at the same time.
Yeah. Huh. Also, yes, and also if you haven't seen Metropolis,
You
should, because it's awesome. Especially if you're a nerd, because it's like it draws so much of sci-fi afterwards draws from that, and it's so impressive still to this day.
Yeah.
We need more directors like Fritz Lang. That guy was a crazy man.
Solomania keeps asking, has there been any time, even for 1 second out of the 8 years Loading Ready Run has been around, that it wasn't worth it? That it didn't seem like it was worth it? Oh yeah, I think there have, there's been times when it's a lot of work.
Ask us in about 5 hours.
Wait, Paul, hour 140 every year at Desert.
Well, I mean, as Loading Ready Run has gotten bigger, more of the actual like business type stuff. I never got into this business in order to actually like run a company, and so that kind of stuff, my eyes kind of glaze over, and it's very difficult for me to do. So that kind of stuff is not necessarily quite so fun. And when we get stuck and we really have to do a project or whatever, or stuff like that, there's definitely times when it's not just all fun and games. Can be a grind, but I mean that's the case with anything that's a job. But it's, by and large, I mean, it's definitely lots of fun.
Was there a wild crows?
Wild
crows appeared.
Yes.
Very astute of you.
Hold on, I need to do a couple of things. One, somebody was like, I need you to do my challenge because I have to go soon. If we accepted it, that's awesome. Could you message Graham_LRR in the chat with what challenge that was, so I can sort of put that towards the front. Somebody has paid for us to do a Desert Bus Haka again, so it's not going to be as surprising, but I will do that. And the other thing is, somebody wanted to have me do "I Will Always Love You" by Dolly Parton, because I always say I'm a really bad singer. And I've rejected that with the response, Lord, no, nobody wants that.
They really enjoyed you and Graham doing that song the other day.
But Bolo the Great, just message Graham_LRR in the chat so I can figure out which one it is.
I think you changed his name to Graham.
Oh, to Graham?
Yeah,
sorry.
because no one was actually typing LRR.
Okay, alright, never mind, sorry, just message Graham and tell me which one it is so we can sort of push that one to the front. I've accepted quite a few challenges, we can't accept all of them, but just very quickly. And I'm singing as best I can, I'm a very bad singer. Will always love you.
Oh man.
There was passion in that.
I think you're flubbing just a little bit.
That deserves some serious money.
That's why
if only to make her
I
stop.
do not take singing.
Now you've broken their
There
clock.
was such passion.
I hope nobody was like drinking a glass of wine or anything.
I wonder how much computer damage there is every year, right? From just something unexpected and people just spew across the computer screen.
You saw Alex's spit take.
My screen cracked.
It looks so bad for Cam.
Look,
Well
we
done.
have people who are wonderful singers, and I am not one of them. So
And
stop
we have
telling me.
mediocre singers as well.
You should just
We
take
have
on, like,
singers fronting the whole gamut.
a William Shatner plan.
Yeah.
Speaking about challenges, I'm almost finished writing the Ashton versus Crows rap battle that has been impending.
Excellent. The one that's going to take care of two
Well,
challenges.
get
I
back
think.
to work, Hobbit.
Excellent. Okay.
Sorry, Quabbit.
Quabbit.
Really?
How goes it with they're taking the Quabbits to Isengard, chat? Because I want to see that.
Goodness.
That's
Taking
that'll be worth it.
How can anybody actually do? I guess if we figured out how many times we crashed and for how many hours, it would be feasible to sit down and do the math on how many bugs we had splatted on the windshield.
Well, yeah,
for all these
the
years.
crashing
I have
and
no idea, but
thing is, we
we'll
haven't
figure it out.
We haven't really recorded when we crashed. Is the trick. So whether
I'm pretty sure we've always gotten the bug spot though,
Well-
which means it's 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Math is not hard on that one.
No, but I mean like over all the years.
Oh,
that would
That
be
would require some work. One
Yeah.
might be
Bug
able to figure it out though.
I was gonna say,
It's been great.
You'd have to have the feed, or the bus feed from every single year. Wait, there's probably someone that's recorded that entire thing.
Probably. There may be.
Maybe I don't know. But year one would probably be.
So boring.
Submissions
say
for
it was a
Dangler
good
Butts.
idea.
Chapter 9 is now open.
Nice. Somebody asked, has anybody seen The Immortals? I saw it.
Yep.
And it was. I enjoyed it. It was visually very cool.
Could we
I mean,
turn on
from
background music for a second?
and I'm a big Greek mythology guy. Like I really like Greek mythology. So I like that aspect of it. But I mean, from an actual story perspective and characters and stuff, it was very silly.
It was very like a spectacle.
Yeah, but visually it was pretty neat. And I find I forget what the guy's name is, but the director Tarson. I find some of his aesthetic weirdly very disturbing, like kind of like very off-putting. Off-putting.
No, I love it.
But
It's just a challenge to play this in the background.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like it. I'm actually a huge fan of Tarsem just as a visual director. I am a fan of The Cell. People give it a lot of flack because J-Lo's in it and it has its problems.
Again,
really,
like visually amazing.
Visually, it's so pretty, and there are some places like I did my minor in film studies, and there are some times when you just like have to enjoy the visuals and how somebody has constructed it. And just taking that part, I love it. And The Fall is one of my favorite films ever.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, seriously, go see The Fall. It's so
You know, it took like 3 years to film.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think if anybody out there,
every second.
if anybody out there is a fan of Brows Held High, the guy, I think he described it as like the face that launched 1,000 ships. You know, go to hell and back for her just to see a smile on her face, gorgeous, and
So it's known as Inferno then.
it's so pretty.
Yes, Tarzan wants to do a Samurai Jack movie.
So here's a good one. Dear Dr. Slur, is there anything you would like that you just love that you just want to gush to the chat about?
Plaid.
Plaid?
Anything that we
Oh,
love
the band,
that we want
right.
to.
All right.
Well,
I got one.
not as
Your
good as
guys'
Argyle,
generosity.
but I
Your
do
guys'
like
generosity.
All right.
Yes.
Here's a movie. One of my favorite movies of all time that a lot of people haven't seen. There's a movie called The Imposters.
So good. Which
starring Stanley Tucci and Oliver Platt.
Oh, is that the historical fiction or the historical one?
No,
about
it's about these two failed actors who get stuck on a cruise ship.
Stanley Tucci and
Oliver Platt.
and Lily. What is her name? Lily something or other. She's got like
It's-
the sexiest.
It's not
low,
actually
rowdy
Lily Tomlin.
voice.
It's
Lily,
well
she's-
done.
You would recognize her, but she's sort of obscure. She's
The
in,
character is
like,
called-
Mystic Pizza and stuff like that.
The character is called Lily.
Oh, but her name is Lily.
Hold on,
guys.
And she looks exactly like a young Lily Tomlin too.
Oh,
which is
weird.
cool. Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
But The Imposters, check it out. It's every time I watch it, I find new things that are incredibly hilarious.
There's a lot of really subtle things in that movie.
It's basically an old style, like an old school, like farce kind of movie.
I like that.
It's so good. And there's cool dancing.
Nice.
And it ends with a dance number.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
leaves the ship and starts going just like
Lily Taylor.
into the studio.
Oh,
Taylor, there
she
you
was
go.
in 6 Feet Under.
Yeah. She's I love her voice.
Yeah. that makes sense to me.
2003. That sounds about right. It's starring Stanley Tucci and Oliver Platt. That would be the one.
So good. To the question about my metal jewelry, some of them, particularly the earrings, you can specify that you want like a stainless steel or surgical steel or something like that. So.
Tim.
Personally,
There's a challenge for you.
Oh, really?
one of my one thing I really like to gush over is a film called Russian Art,
Oh, that
which
was
is
a
a
good idea.
96-minute long Steadicam shot,
Is it?
and the history of, and it takes you through the the Hermitage Museum in St. Petersburg, and it's the history of Russia, and everybody shows up, and it's amazing.
I remember
on,
hearing
hold
about
on.
that, but like, is it more than just a
I'm out.
spectacle?
While I appreciate that we love talking about movies, Ashley, I need you to do a challenge for me.
Even if you aren't around next year, we're gonna have to like Skype you in. So
Yeah. Oh, she'll be here.
Skype me
We're
in
bringing
for
her
war.
to deal with our shipping.
Ashley, we have a challenge for you.
You can be on the dirt planet.